Hey, calculus kids, how are you guys doing? This is Dr. Callahan here. So let's start the PowerPoint here with your 3 questions with your warm-up. And right now, since you don't have the warm-up log, you can write it anywhere you like. Once I get back over there next Friday, that is the day when I'll be back, I will give you guys the warm-up log and you can just go ahead and staple it together. All right, so your 3 questions are list 3 positive things about Hook High School, list 3 things that Hook can improve upon, and then how many credits do you need to graduate high school? What about for a honors diploma? So pause the video and answer those 3 questions. All right, so the 3 things that I said that I really love about Hook High School is the diversity, the staff, the students, and the campus is very spacious. You know, we're not shoulder to shoulder, and I think overall it's just very beautiful. 3 things that I feel that Hook can improve on, bathrooms, obviously, more parking, and of course, more electives. If you're interested in getting an honors diploma, it is 24 credits. This is from the Washoe County School District website. You need to have 3 credits of science, 4 credits of math with Algebra 1 or above, minimum GPA of a 3.4, and that's basically it. Last time I talked to you guys about, I asked you to go ahead and review all of the concepts that we will be possibly reviewing for calculus. This is a really nice little diagram that I compiled together of all the things that we'll be using. So if you reviewed it, awesome, because that is what you're supposed to be doing. Another thing you're supposed to go over is your trig cheat sheets. These are all the formulas from trigonometry and pre-calculus. The really important one is a unit circle right there. You will not have that as a reminder on the AP exam. You have to memorize it on your own. And I have a little video right here that gives you kind of like a summary of how to memorize it. Okay, so for today, this is kind of the breakdown of what we're going to be doing. So take a moment and look at it. If you have not logged on to College Board yet, make sure you guys do that. The AP College Board school code for Hook High School is 29144. All right, so this is your guided notes. And a lot of times you can just see what your guided notes is. It's labeled on the bare bottom. So here it says, Dr. Callahan, AP Calculus Fall, Week 1, Wednesday. And so this is what you have. One of the things we're going to go over today is how to factor cubes. I know you guys learned this back in Algebra 2 Honors and also probably pre-calculus, but if you forgot how to do that, we're going to briefly go over it. And then also I have little formulas right here as well to give you a little reminder. Next thing that's on your guided notes is your Albert IO. Our school or our class code is right over here. I have 3 different attachments right here on the formula cheat sheets that you will need to memorize for the AP exam. And then here is a link that has all of the free response practice problems from the previous year. Last year, I had 3 kids that received a 5, which is the highest that you can score on the AP exam. So this year, I am absolutely rooting for you because I think you guys will do phenomenal. Okay, next I have is a poster rotation. If you take a look at this poster rotation, you can pause it, maybe go ahead and find the x and y intercept of the following. You have A, B, C, D. Next, you are to find the all points of the intersection of each of the following. Poster 3, it says write the equation of the line with the following characteristics, A, B, C, D, E, F. And again, you can pause it. I know I'm going kind of fast. Poster 4, for functions f of x equals x squared minus 4x, find each of the following. Poster 5, find the value of f of x minus f of 3 over x minus 3 for each of the following. And since I'm just right here, let's just go ahead and do one. Let's do C. So if I do f of x right here, f of x is equal to 6 over x, so I'm just going to write that there, minus f of 3. So f of 3 means that anytime I see there's an x, I'm going to replace it with a 3. So that's going to give me a 2. So minus 2. And then this entire thing over x minus 3. Obviously, when you look at it, it looks very ugly. So the first thing I would suggest that you do is go ahead and maybe combine like terms of the numerator and denominator right there. So I know that my common denominator has to be an x. So I have to put an x on top with a 2. So then I have 6 minus 2x over x divided by x minus 3. But then I can change the divide to a multiply, which will give me a 1 over x minus 3. Then what I want to do is I can probably factor out a 2 right here. So the 3 minus x. And it would be great if I can revert this because 3 minus x is very close to x minus 3. So maybe I can make it into a negative 2 instead, which will make it x minus 3. So now I can cancel the x minus 3, and then I am left with a negative 2 times 1 is a negative 2 over x. And that's my answer. Number 6, find the value of f of x plus h minus f of x over h for each of the following. This one's a little bit more complicated, but give it a try. Number 8, write the piecewise function. 9, determine the domain of each of the following. Now, I know you are like, I don't have a TI-84 graphing calculator, but that's okay. You can use Desmos and you can go ahead and graph this and visually tell me what the domain is. Find the inverse of the following. If you don't remember this one, inverse is kind of an interesting thing. What you need to do is you're going to do y equals 2x plus 3 over x minus 4, and you are going to solve for x. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply this. So I have y times x minus 4 equals 2x plus 3. Distribute this, xy minus 4y equals 2x plus 3. I'm going to move the x's all on the left side, so negative 2x plus xy equals, move that over because it doesn't have an x, negative 4 or positive 4y plus 3. Then I'm going to go ahead and just factor out the x. So the negative 2 plus y equals 4y plus 3. I want to get rid of all of that, so I'm going to divide it. So I have x is equal to 4y plus 3 divided by negative 2 plus y. Now, you learned this back in pre-calculus, so then you have to do one extra thing, which is replace the x with the y, and the y becomes x again. So f of negative 1x, which is your inverse of y, equals 4x, because you have to change the y back to an x, plus 3 over negative 2 plus x. And that is your answer, boys and girls. Okay, so if you feel like you're ready for the quiz, go ahead and take a look at the following 7 questions. You can write on a separate piece of paper. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and take a look at my solutions right here and see if you are correct. Okay, I'm trying to go back to the last slide, but apparently it is not allowing me to do that, but that's okay. Let's try one more time. See all slides, there we go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move back a little bit to this one right here. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and factor trinomials. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and start off with maybe number 2. If you look at number 2, you can tell that there's a plus. So chances are I'm going to be using this equation right here. So I want to write my answers in terms of cubes. So I have a cubed plus 4 cubed is equal to, and essentially all you're going to do is you're just going to go ahead and, oh, come on, what's wrong with my pen? Okay, now you're just being difficult. Don't be difficult. Here we go. Equals, it's going to be a, oh my goodness, come on, a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared. Okay, so I'm just going to rewrite it. A plus b is a plus 4. A squared is a squared. A times b is 4 times a, which is 4a, plus b squared, which is 4 times 4, and that's 16. And that's essentially how you factor trinomials. Now let's try something a little bit different. Let's say, for example, we're going to do a subtraction one. Number 6. Looking at number 6, first thing you should realize is that it's kind of backwards. So I'm going to say 5 cubed minus x cubed is equal to, and you are going to match that to this formula right here because it has a minus. And it is going to equal to a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. So my answer is a minus b, so 5 minus x, times a squared, so that's 5 times 5, which is 25. Whoa, oh, okay. And then plus a times b, which is going to give you, and you know what, I just noticed a little typo that I made from the last example. I put a plus, and it's not a plus, it's a minus. I couldn't see it because it was overly written, so that's a minus. Sorry about that. All right, so plus ab, so that's going to be 5x plus b squared, which is x squared. Okay. So then what I want you guys to do right now is go ahead and give the remaining ones a try. You have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, and 4. All right, well, that should give you plenty to do, you guys. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Stay safe and healthy.